defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When there's extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
So now on fourth down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good start. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, there is a certainty in this game. We know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Allen off the play fake. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Dolphins' 13-yard line.
Second and a couple. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Well, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
It's Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Dolphins nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They run with Mostert off the option into about the 23.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On play action, Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To the air, Allen. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
With the score, Bills 7, Dolphins nothing.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. They run the option here on 1st and 10. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here complete to Kelsey. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
To throw, it's Allen. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Now Allen. Open man is Waddle complete. And Waddle going to have a Dolphins first down as he'll take this down to the 26. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. On first down, Allen. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 26 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. But that was well executed.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Prescott. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
First down, Prescott. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here is 3rd and 5. Prescott now from the 50. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Throw caught by Achane. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Allen now looks to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And again, it's Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. That all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 30 yards. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, Prescott out to the left. He's got his tight end, Knox. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing, Prescott. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out come the Bills now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Prescott. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now Dak on the option left. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Prescott going to keep again. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Looking deep for Adams. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in the... He's got a man! Complete! It's a big play there for Miami. And even 50 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
Allen now on first down. This will be caught. It's Waddle. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 40 yards.
What my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Allen. That's caught at the 2. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Mostert will score. Touchdown, Miami. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 21-10 game. kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And this play comes to a hold at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Credit the sack to the safety, Jesse Bates.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. So he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Play action now, Prescott. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it's...
Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And he is going to have the Bills first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments. And anytime you get a chance to tackle someone inbounds, get them on the ground.
2nd down, goal to go. Now Dak. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. They'll run right side with Mostert. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Allen running right on the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That's on Pro Bowl center Jason Kelce. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Up the middle they go with Mostert. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third down and 13. Now the rookie 3rd-round pick, it's Devon Achane. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. Sanders' kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
And give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game, but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the posts.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So Dak Prescott of the offense. Down by 6. A little over 20 seconds to go. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. To throw, Prescott.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida. The summer humidity has given way to an absolutely gorgeous fall afternoon here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Coming up, it's a rematch from last year's AFC wildcard round, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Miami's offense set and ready to go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Allen going to look to throw on the first play. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Dolphins nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. So Miami coming out for their second drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and 3rd and 8 now.
Gain of 6 makes it 3rd and 8.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness, off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Back deep for Buffalo is Nyheim Hines. That's taken on the 25. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And now out come the Bills. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now a guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Bills 7.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. Here's a 2nd and 5. As they've got it as we resume action. Looking to throw. Prescott. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And not what you're looking to do on 3rd and 1, completing the pass, but going backward.
I have zero explanation for that because 3rd and 1, you just figure snap, throw, 1st down, right? Easy play. But end up losing yardage on it. That's hard to account for.
So that one on target, and it adds to this 1st half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Rough incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Allen. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the 1st down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Meanwhile, Dak's throw here hauled in by Kupp. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
1st down, Prescott. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll throw again. Prescott trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Allen's throw is taken in by Waddle. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Allen. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Allen to throw it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
They start the drive with Cook. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. Prescott on first down. And Cook has it, left side. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 20-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They run the counter with Cook. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Here is 3rd down and 4. To throw is Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what. 3rd down. All you're thinking is, what can we do to keep this drive going to get enough yardage to move the sticks? You're certainly not thinking about taking this with almost the length of the field. But that's exactly what happens here. What a play, and what a change of fortunes.
Here's Prescott. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So they're able to build on things here with a field goal, but, you know, the question is how much longer can they really rely on their defense to pitch a shutout?
That's a great question because, you know, the guys on the other sideline are saying, give us the ball. We want another shot at this. So, yes, tight game, you'll take the 3. But this game, it's far from over.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Stephon Gilmore dials the corner blitz and earns the sack. Well, their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. It isn't normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that. Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bills ready to take over. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Bills 13, Dolphins nothing.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Oh, a fake on the jet sweep as they run with Cook up the middle. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop?
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Miami set to take over. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Allen now on 1st down. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bills' 27-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. And again, it's Allen. And his throw here's incomplete. He misses yet again. And the struggles here, they look pretty uncharacteristic for him.
You're certainly right about that. Mechanics are the key right now. Feet, arm, not in sync at all. He ends up throwing that one past his receiver that's open.
Here now, 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now Allen. This is caught by Waddle. And the Dolphins are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's 1st and goal. Allen. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Quinnen Williams in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Josh Allen, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
If you're going to put a quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself.
Very well done there.
So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Up the middle, it's Cook. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They run it again with Cook. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Bass is good. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. Well, some field goals are bigger than others, and that one makes this a two-score game.
And with the way their defense has played all game long, that's kind of a love letter to them because that might very well be all the points they need.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. The dangerous Hill now to return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Josh Allen in the offense now. Down by 9. 46 seconds to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. To throw is Allen. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Here's Allen. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. And with that, we sign off from Miami.